Today I'm going to share my favorites and flops for the month of February. So I've tried out a bunch of new stuff in February. New Tarte stuff, new ColourPop, Physicians Formula, Juno & Co, a bunch of different brands. So I do have a lot of favorites this month. I do have a couple flops as well, and I have one fashion favorite. So let's jump right in and I'll talk about my favorite beauty products for February. So the first product is something I've had for a while. I got it back in December from my friend Malika. It's the ColourPop You Had Me at Hello palette. I haven't reviewed this yet, but I do plan to. It's such a pretty palette. It has a mixture of golds, mauves, and purples, as well as taupes and browns, so it kind of has a lot of different color variation. I've been using this non-stop. I really love the purples in the middle and the taupe shades on the bottom. So I've been using these ones a lot. And then this row at the bottom. And also this is a really good transition shade. So this is a really good palette. I've been using it a lot in the month of February, and you will see this in a review really soon. Once again, this is the ColourPop You Had Me at Hello eyeshadow palette. Sticking to the palette theme, another thing that I've been loving in the month of February is a new Tarte contour palette that they came out with. I picked it up at Ulta during the 20% off coupon. It's the Tarte Hamptons Weekender Contour Palette. It's really cute packaging, as always with Tarte products. It's very similar to the Tarte's Pro Glow To Go in terms of the packaging like shape of it, and that it has a little mirror on the inside and then a three-sided highlighter contour type thing on the other side. This one actually has a blush in the middle instead of two highlighters in a contour or a bronzing shade. This has one highlighter, one blush, and one contour shade. This is a really pretty highlighter. I would say this is a mix between like a champagne and pink. I'm not really great with describing it, but that's what I would call it. In the middle is a mauve rose blush. It's actually you could call it a berry too, I'm not really sure once again, but it's a really pretty color. And then this is a deeper bronze shade on the bottom, or contouring shade. I haven't used that yet, but it will probably be good for contouring and bronzing when I'm a bit tanner. But this is just a really pretty trio here, and I've been reaching for it all the time, especially the highlighter up top and the blush in the middle. Once again, this is the Tarte Hamptons Weekender Contour Palette. The next product is the new ColourPop Luxe Lipsticks. There are two that I've been reaching for the most. I did get three, but these are the two I've been reaching for more often. The color Appy and Pinkies Up. Appy is a nude brown. It's described as a pinky nude, but to me it comes off more like a brownie nude. So this is the first color I've been loving, and I am going to be reviewing these, so you will probably see the review of these before this video. But yeah, the packaging is gorgeous. I really like the formula. It's easy to wear. You don't have to be too precise because it's not a liquid lipstick, and it's more of a cream finish, so it just works really well for like a quick application. So this is the first color. Once again, this is Appy, and the second shade I've been reaching for is Pinkies Up, and this is more of like a mauve brown color, or rosy mauve, whatever. And once again, I just really love the formula of these. Super creamy, super comfortable on the lips, and these are just two colors that I feel like I can wear all the time as like an everyday color. Once again, the colors are Appy and Pinkies Up, and they are the new ColourPop Luxe Lipsticks. Next, I have two foundations that I've really been loving this month. I've been trying them for the whole month of February. One's a high-end brand and one is a more drugstore brand, so I wanted to mention both. The first is the new Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation. The color that I have is LN3, so it's light neutral 3. This is a really great foundation. It's a bit pricey for drugstore, but if you use coupons and stuff like that, you get this for a really affordable price. I want to say this was like $14 or $15, but I shop at CVS and they have different deals, so you can get coupons when you sign up for the beauty club, and it'll be like $5 off for 25 or 20% off your order. And they also had a special when I was buying this Physicians Formula. If you spend like a certain amount of money, you get like $10 extra bucks or something of that sort. And I bought this in 2 colors to see which one. I grabbed one that's a little bit lighter and one that's darker. This is the one that actually matches me right now, but the other one I have will actually match me once I get a little bit tanner in the summer. But yeah, so I got this for a really affordable price. The formula is really nice. It's not super matte. It's not luminous. It's just like in between, I guess. I would say this is medium coverage, but you can build up the coverage. It lasts really well throughout the day for me. I do get a little breakdown in my T-zone just because that's what happens to me, but it doesn't look awful, and like this holds up, like I said, pretty well wearing this during the work day, and it's really light. Doesn't feel heavy on the face, and I've just really been liking this. So once again, this is a Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, and the color is LN3. So the next foundation that I was really loving this month is the new Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. The color I have is light sand. It doesn't match me perfectly. I think I am more of the light neutral shade. I have the light medium neutral that I've been mixing with the light sand. That's what I'm wearing right now, and it's a better color match. This is just too yellow and too light on its own, so I add the light medium, which is more of a neutral shade and a little bit darker, but it's too dark on its own. So this is what I've been wearing, like I said, together. I also tried the hydrating formula. I do prefer the matte one. It lasts really long. It is definitely more full coverage, and it does a great job at controlling oil in my T-zone since it's such a mattifying foundation. It also gives a really nice even surface to your skin for applying everything else, and I've really been enjoying this foundation. Once again, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. I will link my review of that below. Next is a primer, and it's the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer. I believe I got this in my January BoxyCharm. I don't normally gravitate towards luminizing primers. I prefer like mattifying ones, or ones that, you know, fill in your pores and give you a more even surface. This really doesn't make my skin oily or super dewy or anything like that. It just kind of gives your skin a nice glow, and I've really been enjoying this. It's pretty pricey, so I was really happy to see it in my BoxyCharm, and I don't use it like every day because I want it to last, but it's really it really surprised me how much I like this primer. Once again, this is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer. Next are some brushes. I don't know if I mentioned this last month, so I'm going to mention it now. It's the Sigma Tapered Blending Brush. It's the E35. I got this in my limited edition BoxyCharm when I got that around the holidays, and I've literally been reaching for this for blending more than any other blending brush that I have, and I have a lot. I just feel like you can really tell the difference in the quality of this brush over others. I have a small Sigma E40 that was like a travel kit, and I don't know, it's just, this brush in particular just feels so nice that it's making me want to go and purchase some more Sigma eye brushes. So once again, this is the Sigma E35 Tapered Blending Brush. The last 2 brushes are from a newer brand to me. It's called Juno & Co. They not only sell their own products, but they sell indie makeup brands as well on their site. So when it comes to their products, they have makeup brushes, makeup sponges, and they also have this lighted mirror that looks really cool. It's called a smart mirror, I think. But they sent me the sponges and a bunch of their brushes, and the 2 brushes that I've been reaching for nonstop since I got them were the ES05 and the ES03. So they sent me a bunch of brushes. These are just the 2 that I really have been using a lot lately that I wanted to talk about. This one is kind of like an angled brush. I've been using it for contouring or applying bronzer to my face. It makes it really easy to get a good, you know, contour on your face if you're not a pro at contouring like I'm not. And it just makes that line for you. It blends in really nice. So I've been using this with bronzer to bronze up and contour my face. The bristles are super soft, and I've already cleaned this once and it definitely cleans really easily, dries really fast. I really like the sleek design. It's like very pointed. So the best part is these brushes are only $2 each. So the quality of this brush is way nicer than what you're paying. Like, I am surprised that this is only a $2 brush because it does not look or work like a $2 brush. So it's really great, and like I said, I've been loving this one. The other one that I've been loving lately is the ES03. I've been using this for blush on my cheeks. It's super dense and fluffy, which I love, and it just applies product really, really well. Once again, these are both $2, which is crazy to me. I will leave a link down below so you can check these brushes out. I highly suggest it. I also have an offer code down in my description box for 10% off your order. It is a like affiliate or ambassador code, so if you use it, I will get a commission as well. But definitely suggest either way that you should check out these brushes because they're amazing for $2. It's crazy. So the last item that I was loving this month is this ring that I have on. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It might be blurred out, but I will add in a picture so you can see it up close. So this is actually a ring my boyfriend got me for Valentine's Day. It's from the brand Local Eclectic, and they sell a bunch of different fun, I guess you could call it fashion jewelry or costume jewelry, but they do have solid gold bands as well, and diamonds and stuff like this. But this is, I think, gold dipped or something like that, so underneath is not, it's not like a solid gold ring, it's dipped in gold. But what I really love are these opals on it. Like I said, I don't think you can see them, but it's actually three, it's a set, and it's 3 different separate rings that stack. And I just think it's a really beautiful piece. I don't have any rings since getting divorced, so I really felt like I needed a really pretty piece of jewelry, but I didn't really want something super expensive. And so I came across this site, and they have so many beautiful pieces. I already have others lined up that I hope to purchase in the future, but I'm just really happy with this ring, and I think it's super pretty. Once again, I will add in a picture so you can see it close up and see what it looks like. And I will also link it down below so you can check out their site. Once again, this is a basically opal stacking ring from the company Local Eclectic. On to my flops. So I have 2 flops this month. Both of them are samples, luckily. The first is from Shea Moisture, and it's their African Black Soap Clarifying Mud Mask. So this mask, it just really didn't do anything for me. I didn't really like the texture of the mask. It didn't dry, it just kind of like sat on your face. It wasn't thick. It didn't feel like anything happened when I put it on. So I don't know if it's just not meant for my skin type, or if it's just that I was looking for a mud mask that actually dries. Like, those are the ones I prefer, and this one just sat on your face and didn't do anything. So when it does nothing, to me it just feels like it doesn't work. Does it mean that it didn't work? I mean, I don't know, because I didn't use it long enough to figure it out. I only used it one time, but I just didn't really like it. So that was the first thing that was a flop for me. The second one is the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For No Filter Mattifying Primer and Complexion Perfector. So it's basically a primer supposed to diminish the look of pores and lines on your face. My issue is, obviously it didn't really blur anything for me, but on top of that, it made my face really oily. I don't know what specifically in this made it oily, but it just looked greasy on my face. So it was definitely a primer that I was not going to try more than once, and it was a flop. So those are the 2 things that were kind of flops for me this month. Those were all my favorites and flops for the month of February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, post it down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and until next time, thanks guys, bye.